Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Karibo. So I'm currently 27 right now. What is it like to be 27? Being 27 is a good year because, to be honest, at this point, you should have at least beginner stability. It's not like you should have a fucking house, but you should at least have like a decent place to stay. Um, at least your own vehicle, you know what I mean? And I think this is the time where at least you should be in the beginning stages of finding somebody who you mess with, who you may want to like marry one day. Be a little bit more serious and intentional about the person or the people who you're dating. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Um, at 27, I don't want to go clubbing. I don't give a flying fuck about the club scene at all. Um, you know what I mean? You want to feel a little bit naughty, a little bit, oh yeah, I'm 18 going to the club. I got in uh to a 21 plus club because I got a fake ID. Like, that's some little kid shit. Like, you're not bad. Cause you know what I mean? Like, at 27 too, you really don't give a fuck about being cool. You don't give a shit about being cool, but at the same time, as a guy, you're a lot cooler than you were 10 years ago. Okay? If you are 27, you should be a lot cooler than you were 10 years ago. You built a little bit more skin in the game, got a little bit more money. At this point, you should have at least enough game to get a girlfriend, at least at 27. At least to get a girlfriend. You ain't gotta be a player Mac dude, but at least to get a girlfriend. You should have enough game and like enough understanding to be happy in your relationship or something, at least at 27. At 27, you shouldn't be living at home like that. You should have your own place, even though it's a small place. You should have something. All right. Um, that's just the reality. At 27, most people don't have a house. Um, at 27, you're probably not necessarily completely married, but again, you're getting to a point where you're getting into a serious relationship. You start to realize the beginning stages and you know what you were told was fun, like going clubbing and all that shit, that shit was super freaking lame and that it wasn't fun. And at 27, you start to realize how you know your own identity of what fun actually is. Like, for me personally, I like watching anime at my house, but I don't like going to anime conventions. I like dancing in robes at my house, but I don't like going clubbing. Um, I enjoy playing piano at my house. I enjoy singing at my house. Um, and I think also like I said, the cool factor is so, like, sometimes I'll keep it a buck. I just like going on an IG or YouTube and just scrolling. Yeah, I'm willing to say that I like doom scrolling on YouTube and watching the shorts and like that. I don't even care. Like, I'm not gonna try to be smarter than other people. Like, I'm not. Um, I genuinely like to watch shorts, watch YouTube videos, and I'm willing to say that I enjoy wasting 50% of my day just fucking watching videos, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. So I feel like at 27, you're more willing to say that because you don't really care about being cool. You realize at 27 that you don't have to do all this extra shit. You don't have to be ripped and jacked. You don't have to have all this bling bling to get a hot chick. I think at 27 you're a little bit less shallow too, so you focus less on looks and more like, yo, does this woman have wifely qualities? And she ain't really gotta be a complete 10, but is she somebody who you're happy with? You know what I mean? And that's kind of the things that you kind of realize at 27. Are you a rich ass billionaire who has not even a rich ass billionaire, but just somebody who has a house at 27? Probably not. You know what I mean? But you're stable enough at 27. You're stable enough at 27. You know what I mean? You have enough stability at 27. It ain't crazy like, oh, I got 6 figures. Believe it or not, most people don't make 6 figures. That's only like what, the top 10% of people make 6 figures. I think the average medium income for a single person is like $40K a year. So that's probably what most 27-year-olds are gonna be making, like $40K a year, like, $45K. That's what the average American makes. Can you live off of $40K a year? I would say, yeah. Can you do that in Boston, or can you do that in, I don't know what other areas have high rent, but I don't know, Seattle or something? Probably not. And that's just the reality. But yeah, 27 is a good year for guys. You have your game on lock a little bit more. You're not perfect, but you got your game on lock. You're a little bit more secure, and you're a little bit more secure in yourself and who you are, and that's just the reality of it. But I think at 27 you pretty much have all the basics down. A lot of that hookup promiscuous stuff is at least semi out of your system at that point. You realize that a lot of it is just hedonism. That is kind of just BS. It's kind of a waste of time. And that's just the reality of it, man. Tell me what it's like for you to be a 27-year-old. Is your life at 27, for most men, is it enjoyable? I would say yes. As long as you're not a bum loser who doesn't do anything with his life and, is a bum, then you should live decently happy at 27. At least decently happy at 27. You're not going to be the happiest at 27, but you're going to have a decent amount of happiness at 27. Some people, you start to see kind of a disconnect too. You see, because let's keep it a buck. At 18, you don't really see, everybody's kind of in the same place, At 27, you see the cream of the crop. You see who's separating from the bunch. You know what I mean? So, like, for example, there's a kid in high school who I went to high school with, and he's a millionaire now. You know? So
in 2 miles, take exit 38 for Charles Street toward Rhode Island 146 North.
Shut the fuck up. But anyway, that's just really how I feel about it. That's what being 27 is like. And for me at 27, I'm happy. You're young enough to be youthful, but you're old enough to have like wisdom and like enough swag and charisma to for people to mess with you. You know, more. You know, like, you're not at 27, you shouldn't be shy or have anxiety when talking to females or women. You shouldn't be at that point. You know what I mean? Most people at 27, I would say at least 50% of 27-year-olds are in relationships. They already have a woman anyway, you know? The other, you know, I wouldn't say 50%, but a lot of people are starting to get into relationships. If not, you know, men are still happy living like more of a player lifestyle. But can I say that they're really happy? I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of what it's like to be 27. 27, I think you're born in either 1997, 1996, or 1990. If you're talking about 27 right now, you know, we've experienced the best. Being born in 1996, we've experienced the best of everything. If you were born in 1996, you've experienced the best of what this world has to offer. I'm not even gonna lie about that, you know? Yeah, you've experienced the best of what the world has to offer you. So yeah, that's what you've experienced the best. Like, for example, we've experienced life before, you know, all of this technology. If you're talking about being born in 1996, 1997, 1995, we've experienced the best of what this world had to offer us. You know what I mean? That's just the reality. We've experienced life before social media, before computers or like the internet. So we did go outside. You know, we didn't have all of this competition. We didn't have all of that at all. And then we experienced, like, I don't know, the N64, video games at its peak, television at its peak, music at its peak, you know, or at least the hip hop revival, you know. 2010s hip hop was more of a hip hop revival. After the 90s, because, you know, the 90s obviously was the golden era of hip hop. So, you know, we went through the superhero era, where superhero movies were going crazy. YouTube era, just a lot of different things. You know, Tumblr when it had porn. I'm just gonna, you know. But just the internet when it was at its golden age, when it was at its brightest. Um, if you were born in 1996, you were there when YouTube began, when it started. You remember when YouTube started. A lot of these kids, they were born. Well, if you were born in 2006, you were born when YouTube. I think YouTube started in like 2005 or something. But you were there before YouTube even was a thing. And it's crazy because you're still in your 20s. You're still young at 27, but you've experienced so much in this world, yo. You're young, but you just feel like you've experienced so much. So much stuff. You know? You would think you were like 80 years old with like a lot of, because everything is moving so fast technologically, you know? So, yeah, that's just really how I feel about being 27. And, I'm still looking sexy. I don't have any bags under my eyes yet. I don't really have any wrinkles on me. I don't really have any, you know, spots or wrinkles or anything like that. I don't have that yet. Everyone pretty much looks the same. In fact, at 27, a lot of people look better than they did in high school. I can't really say that. I think it's more the, no homo, but I think it's more of a men thing. I think men kind of grow into their own at around 27. It's just the start of growing into your own at 27, you know. But yeah, 27 is cool. I like it. I think you're cooler at 27 because you have a little bit more experience, you know. You can really beat a lot of people at a lot of skills because you've been on this world pretty long, but you're still young, you know. Like for example, musically, I'm just better than a lot of people because I've just been on this world a lot longer, you know. If you're 17 and you're trying to beat me in music, it's just I have 10 years on you, you know. But I'm still young. That's the thing. So that's all I really want to say. I hope you guys had a nice day. Stay up, stay blessed, stay sexy. That's all I really want to say, bro. I'm about to go to bed. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I got work tomorrow. I think at 27 too, you kind of experience everything that, you know, the media told you to experience. You know what I mean? You know, the club scene, you've been there. The bars, you've been there. The parties, you've been there. College, you've been there. You know, you probably had at least 1 or 2 hookups by 27. Or at least, you know, you banged your girlfriend. At 27, I mean, unless for religious reasons, you probably wouldn't be a virgin at 27. Unless it's for religious reasons or, you know, it's just a character thing or you're just an incel, you know. So, that's how I feel. Anything else about being 27? No. But to be honest, 27, bro, is a good year. I think at 27 you go from the I hope this girl chooses me to man, what girl should I choose? You know, if you work on yourself. If you don't work on yourself and be like, oh my gosh, how do I talk to a girl? You know? So that's kind of how it is at 27. Either way, bro, I hope you guys had a nice day. It's been your boy, Karibo. And, stay blessed, stay up. Kind of in my beginning stages of